Okay, that's true.
Hallo mensen van Hugo Channel.
We are live. Woohoo!
Woo! Hi,
What up?
welcome
Party,
to
party.
2021.
Yeah.
Happy New Year!
Happy New
Hey.
Year! It's gonna be as shit as the last one, but we're still gonna be here.
No,
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, I mean,
wow.
As far as you know.
well, it's nice while it lasted. Rip in peace.
Yep. Rip in peace.
So, what happened last time?
I talked with Kane.
Oh, we did have a talk.
Who am I going to pick on? Well, I always pick on Cloak, so let's pick Cloak. No, I'm joking. So, last time, let me see. Need to remember myself.
We walked the talk, you made it to Valaki.
Yes, you've made it to Valaki, so you've had the fled the battle with the weird creature after the bird gave it a flying kick. You've got to Valaki, you've seen that there was some signs of battle and stuff like that outside. Ismark and Irina seemed pretty quick to be like, hey, thanks, bye. Though they did make some mentions as to looking at the party as like, okay, thanks for getting us here, but boy, you's fucking crazy. And they went off to meet with the Baron, with Spike attempting to follow them, but getting slightly railroaded into going into the tavern instead. You got into Valaki's, noticed that it was very like we happy few. Everyone's forced to be happy and smile. A little bit of retconning. I think I said that the festival was happening tomorrow. I think I said that. It's 2 days. It's 2 days, not tomorrow. It's the day after tomorrow. Apologies.
Nice.
Fair enough.
So my bad on that, but now you know. So the festival in 2 days' time, and you noticed that the guards and stuff were out changing posters from like, you know, the Festival of the Wolf, and they're just like plastering over a huge ream of posters to the Festival of the Sun. You met up with the bird lady, effectively, the woman with the blue hair, who you now know is called Muriel, and you went into the tavern, the bar inn, and met with Erwin, who is the owner of the bar, a rather stocky fella with, you know, sort of grey long beard or grey black beard. And he sat down in front of you and put down some gem thing, a stone. And he sort of had to whack it a few times, swore at it, and then a sort of bubble went round you, and all the conversation outside of that bubble seemed to be muffled, and that's where we left off. Also, Kian and Strix had conversations.
Yes.
Spike and I did as well.
So did Spike and Cloak, but we don't really care about you. So
No.
Spike we do, but I mean Cloak,
I mean, we did learn something as well about Valaki. It's under like a lot of attacks by things.
Yeah, who looked around in the mud? Probably nothing.
I
No
think
one important.
Kane was
no one
crawling
important.
about.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah. No one important. No.
Is he a disgrace now because it's got mud on his face?
Kicking his can all over the place, singing we will.
I mean, he's walking around in armor. Isn't that like kicking a can around the place?
Well, is he not the can in that scenario? So
well,
surely
he's walking. Is he kicking it like himself forward?
I'd see it more of like Cloak kicking Kane about the place. I could see that being a thing. No.
Kane and I are like this.
True.
Yeah, we're tight.
Undead don't like him.
We're homies.
Bros for life. Or bro and sis. I keep forgetting that Cloak's a lady.
Yeah. Well, I think she would consider herself more to be kind of transgender. But
what were Kane and Strix talking about again? I kind of forgot. I'm not gonna lie.
She was talking about that she did not intentionally sit out the fight.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember.
She just happened to get pulled out of it, and then there was information to be had, and she prioritized the information because information is important. Although the information was very lackluster.
And you got the hat.
Yep.
Okay, I remember.
Cool. And Strix, I'm going to try and test your memory here. Because just before we ended, you wanted to ask something about the stone, I think, in the middle. The gem that he put in that made the bubble.
Yes. How does it work?
I don't know. You asking me or are you asking you asking her?
I'm asking you, but she would ask it out loud while trying to figure it out and staring at it and be slightly distracted, like, "Ooh, shiny, magical."
Fair enough.
What does?
Fair
And
enough. If you say it out loud as he sort of fiddling with it and sets it down, if you say it out loud, he'll sort of look at it and go, I don't know. Doesn't work half the time anyway.
oh, what's it supposed to do?
Well, what it's working now.
Can't you figure out what it does?
I know what it does. I'm using it.
So what does it do?
It stops our voices from carrying. Helps with eavesdroppers. Used to be a lot better. It's a little bit, yeah, but it still works.
Very interesting.
So Ismark seems to think you are reliable-ish, judging from his letter. Who are you? He sort of just takes you all in, or like, fuck, bit of a weird group of people. He's just sitting there looking at you all.
Strix is like looking at her company, like, how much do we tell him?
Just kind of tip my hat, hold up my hand. So back.
He takes it. Erwin, good to meet you.
Yep. Just gonna lean back, tip the hat down.
And you? And he
That's it.
nods to the person on his left, which should be Cloak.
Cloak.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. And what about your tin can? And he nods to Kane.
I'm Kane. Hey.
You Morning Lord?
Yeah, I am.
Just talk to the priest. And you? And he sort of nods to Strix.
I'm Strix.
Alright. So, why is here?
Well, to be honest, I mean, we were here to put off Irene and Ismark, but he gave us a letter and they told us we could stay here for a couple of nights.
No, I mean here in Barovia. I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, but you don't exactly look like locals.
We're not.
I was guided here by Dream.
Wait, I had read the letter asking to the DM,
Yes.
so I know what the letter says. What did it say as in gist?
The gist of it was that that you helped him and Irina, and might be of help to him.
Would I think that this guy would like be accepting of the truth and not be hostile if we learned?
Give me a insight.
I mean,
Insight, yeah.
I was thinking, like, based on what we talked with Ismark about, and like that whole story, and the fact that Ismark thinks we can help him, I was just wondering. But insight, I can give you
Yeah,
insight.
give me an insight.
I might not be able to give you an insight. 7.
7. Hard to tell. He's quite a is stoic the right word? He's got a good poker face.
But I mean, Irene and Ismark, is the one that pointed us to him, so maybe it's trustworthy. Huh?
Yeah. We're travelers, as and not locals, as you might have guessed. And we helped Irene and Ismark partly to get here, but also as we're with them when they buried their father.
And when they were attacked by
And we helped
evil
defend
ladies.
them when they were attacked by the
Who-
Devil's Brides.
So you ran into them then?
What now?
Well, he wasn't with us.
I bit one of her. One of them.
You bit one.
She did.
Yeah, and he sort of like looks like down on you. You know, he's quite a large fellow, and he sort of looks over you, but he's like, you bit one.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll feel that.
What now? What did you bite?
One of the evil ladies that tried to lure us outside, and
Mm.
I don't know, they threatened the mayor and his sister.
Strix would know which one.
The bride,
Yeah.
Valenta.
Valenta. You bit Valenta.
Does
I
that
don't know.
ring
They
a
all
bell for me
smell
at
the
all?
same.
Say again, Spike.
Does that ring a bell for me at all? That name?
No, probably not.
What kind of evil women are we talking about?
Undead of some type.
Real evil.
That makes sense. Yep.
So you bit a bride, and you're still here. How'd you manage that?
I rescheduled the fight.
Oh yeah.
You did what now?
I convinced her to come back later.
And what? How did you convince her to come back? Like, what?
Sure, I did use some magic to aid me. But I mean, we all use our abilities to persuade others, don't we?
So you use magic, and you got her to leave.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to show me that one.
Really? I mean,
So you bit her.
Should we-
You told her to leave. What about you, big man? What'd you do? He points to Kane.
I just want to make a joke. I killed a priest.
Did you say that?
No, I don't
said
say
that, yeah.
that. No, Kane is not happy about that. Kane is not happy
Yeah.
about that. And the guy also just told him, "Yeah, you should see the priest." Yeah, maybe I should.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one. Target number 2.
because you also have a son.
Yeah. Start sharpening your warhammer.
Mhm.
Adding more weight
Oh.
to it.
No, I'll.
Strix can save him otherwise.
No, I'm their shield and their front line. I'll take the blows for them.
You're the front line, yet she ends up biting one.
Yeah.
All right.
It was hard to stop her in that shape.
What shape?
So who are you, and what kind of help do you need?
Well, that depends. Ismark trusts you, which I trust him, but he's helped him get Irina from Barovia to here. However, yeah, if he didn't want Irina to make it to Vallaki. She wouldn't have made it to Vallaki. So, her help is appreciated, but I don't know how much it actually helped.
By he, you mean the devil,
That's the one.
undead.
Yep.
I mean, we fought against an ancient creature during the night.
An ancient creature doesn't narrow it down. Most things here are ancient.
It was like what was it, the troll kind of thingy?
Is that your description of it, Tim?
No, I'm asking the rest of you.
It was a troll kind of thingy. Ah, yes. The troll thingy 3000. Yes.
No, it was like a tall guy with a hat on and a weird face, laugh-ish.
You fought him. So he's getting a bit more frisky. He usually doesn't bother people.
You know him?
I think he exists everywhere, but in Barovia in particular, he got a bit more ballsy and decided to start walking about.
Who is he?
I don't know what you call him, but he's
What do you call him?
him. Just he was a scary story that you tell kids to keep them in bed. You know. He's usually harmless.
Oh, this time he wasn't that harmless. But what do you need help with?
Well, a few things, but what I could use your help with is if you went to the vines, the vineyards.
The Wizard of Wines?
Wizards of Wine, the Wizard of the Wines, Wizard of the Wine. I can never say it. That one. Yeah. We haven't had a shipment in 2 weeks now, and the wine here is one of the few things that people actually look forward to in their day. You should go check that out. Make sure everything's
Where
okay.
is it? And what is it up to us? What do we get from it?
Well, for one, you get my trust, and I might have a few things that are potentially of help to you if you are here to do anything other than just leave.
Well, at the moment, we can't quite leave.
Well, Ismark sent you to me because I oppose the devil. Myself and a few others.
Really?
However, I don't know yous. Ismark trusts yous, which is fair. Which is what got you this meeting. You go to the wines, make sure everything's okay, get the shipment sorted, come back. You'll have my trust and my help.
No, that is interesting.
And your goal is to bring down the devil.
That's the idea.
Sounds good to me.
Cure or kill?
I don't think you can cure him.
But he's cursed, right?
He is the curse.
He is the curse.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean?
How is he the curse?
I mean, have you seen these lands? They're desolate, devoid of anything good, filled with wild animals that tear apart anyone. Forests are dying. It's all him.
You doing it?
All right, you already have me convinced.
It stops making the sale, bro.
You had me, man.
There's no undoing that.
As far as anyone else has tried, no.
Nature is
That's
quite
the whole
resilient.
issue.
You can undo a lot of stuff when you harm nature.
He's the poison in the veins of these lands. You get rid of the poison, it could come back.
How far is this vineyard? And what do you need us to do there?
Get a location. I will come back to you on how far away it is. All I need you to do is go there, get our shipment, make sure everything's okay. It's not like them to be late. So primarily it's to make sure they're okay. Secondarily, bring us our shipment of wine. And it is 2 hours walk west of Valaki.
That
2 weeks
close?
of no shipment that you don't go by yourselves? Jeez.
Yeah.
Lazy.
Please collect my handkerchief. It's right there.
Yeah.
Can you collect it for me, my good friend? It's right there.
2 hours.
It's a 2 hour walk there, yeah.
2 hours.
What time is it?
Oh, it's still fairly early in the morning.
Oh, we can go now.
Why
I-
haven't you gone?
Oh yeah, you wanted to have a meeting, right?
Well, as I said, the lands aren't exactly friendly places. You know, there are
Even for a
creatures on the
2-hour journey?
Even for a 1 hour journey, you step outside these walls.
So, just a question
Evenly.
aside from our mission. This priest guy,
Hmm.
what is he like?
Alive?
And I'd like her to keep him that way.
We'll see.
No promises.
Yeah. I don't know, he's a standard priest. He preaches at night. Preaches in the morning. He does preaching things. He's a priest. I don't understand the workings of gods.
No children kept in basements?
What?
What the hell happened for?
No. He has
See,
two
he'll be
people.
fine.
He has 2 people who work with him. He's got an altar boy and a caretaker. That's the only people in that church, apart from the congregation, obviously.
See, Kane, you'll be fine.
Lovely. Okay, I'll see him.
Mag een
Alright.
stukje van je sinastic. De sinastic. Oh, wacht.
Biscuits? We getting biscuits? Oh, you muted. We don't know if we're getting biscuits.
Biscuits.
No biscuits.
Synestics.
Oh. Cakes?
Synestick and
Oh, is it
Chicken.
Domino's?
Chicken. Chimkin.
God, I
kick
want
and chicken.
I want a Domino's right now.
Oh well, actually, I had chicken earlier. I had fajitas.
I had pasta. It was okay. Anyway,
I don't-
all right. No, if you do that, I'll see you back here. Yeah,
Alright.
reaches for the stone in the middle, and just as he's about to touch it, he's like, "Oh, and try not to piss off the Baron while you're here."
What about him?
Who?
The Baron, the ruler of the town.
The
Is-
ones
is
Ismark and
Mark's
Arena went to
counterpart.
see.
Oh, the chief.
Yeah.
He seems to have quite grip of the town.
He's afraid and doing his best. And up until a few days ago, it seemed to be working. And, he sort of brings his hand back from the gem. He's like, "Which
What
gate
happened a few days ago?
Which gate did you just come in from?" He sort of points like that way or that way.
The way they came from. Strict is gonna point. from the Barovia direction, village of Barovia.
Did you see the mess out the front gates?
Yeah.
Yeah, that started a few days ago. They start coming at night.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. Well, maybe we can first have breakfast, and then we'll head to the vineyard, bring back whatever wine they have, and well, then we can have a nice talk during dinner. What kind of food do you have?
Sounds good. We've got porridge, some dried wolf meat, bread. That's about it.
Porridge sounds good.
Same for the rest of you?
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah,
do you have an
definitely.
empty jar?
Say again?
Do you have an empty jar?
Yeah. Probably. You want one?
Yes, please.
All right.
I'll just take some water and bread.
You two, good with porridge?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Cool. And he grabs the stone and he's like, off. 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 Turn off. And then it flickers out eventually. He's like, fucking
Would you
thing.
mind if maybe I took a look on it? I'm quite versed in the arcane arts. I might be able to figure out what's wrong with it.
Sure, you can hardly make it worse. There you go.
She's gonna look like he just gave her a shiny.
Yoink! Mine!
And
Yeah,
he's going to head off and start gathering the breakfast.
Strix is gonna look at the thing.
Sure. Give me an arcane check.
Oh, hell yeah. Please be better than a 7. It's better than a 7.
It's an 8.
Arcana. It's a 13.
13.
Wow.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 this time as well, but I know that my Arcana is a lot more than +2, so I knew it was better than a 7.
By the way, next time, if you do something like that, a check like that, let me know. I can then inspire you.
Sorry.
Yeah, but
Scoop.
you were really quick in with rolling the dice, so I couldn't say like, oh, well. or guidance. I can give you guidance.
Guidance,
Yes.
correct. Yeah.
Yes.
13. It's a magic rock.
Damn it.
I'm only joking. You can tell a bit more from that. You can tell that it's a rock that someone has put a spell into.
So a magic rock.
It's a magic rock.
Magic rock.
Yep. But it's a longer way of saying a magic rock that makes it seem
Yeah,
like she actually
true.
got more information when in reality she didn't. Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
If I spend like the whole hour or like that we sit there eating, may I be able to figure out what spell it is?
No.
No. Fair enough.
Don't you have identify?
She didn't take identify.
No.
You didn't take identify. That's such a crucial skill. First crucial
Yes,
spell. Oh, but
Because
wait.
we talked
didn't-
about how if we worked that we could spend an hour investigating something to
Oh,
find
right.
out
That's
what it
true.
did.
That's true.
Which is why the whole question about if we spend like the whole hour we sit there eating thingy, if I can figure it out.
To be fair, you can. I just can't remember the spell. I'm looking it up right now. I did not have it
I
written
knew
down.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know it right now, but I might be able to by then.
Yeah, if you're spending the hour at it, you'll be able to figure it. Actually, Roke here, do you know what the one's called? It's the one where you can you make like a bubble of silence around you where sounds can't
Is
go
it
in
like
and out.
cone of silence or something? Or
like
silence?
that. Yeah, it's that sort of spell. I just can't remember the name of it.
There's a spell silence.
But isn't the spell silence just that it goes silent within those square feet and no sound can be heard within those
Yeah.
thingies? Because I remember using that in certain situations to make sure noise wasn't detected by other people, including people inside.
Yeah, that indeed creates
Yeah.
that the sound isn't able to be made in that cone.
Yeah. It's a variation of the silence spell.
Oh, okay.
I did have a silence cone, but actually, do you know what? It might have actually been a homebrew spell. I'll double check the actual one and get back to you. But that's effectively all it does. Is it just means that there's like a barrier and sounds can't go either way. So when Ang said inside the cone doesn't go out, and Ang said outside the cone doesn't go in, sort of two-way thing.
So I don't really learn anything useful.
No, not really. You can tell if you spend an hour at it, you can tell what's wrong with it, but we'll get to that at the hour. So Erwin comes back with the food, the porridge and stuff, and the bread and water, dishes it all out to you, and gives you your jar.
Thank you. I'm gonna tap my staff, and then I kind of tilt it, and I pour honey out of the staff into the jar.
Oh, can I have some too?
Sure.
Erwin's watching you like, how much of that can you make?
A jar every couple of days.
If you ever get any spare jars, let me know.
Oh, I'm gonna use it for my porridge and everybody here, but you can have the rest.
Thanks.
No worries. I kind of hand it over to Kane.
I pour some on my porridge.
I reach across the table, dip the bread in, and go to town.
Just raw bread and honey.
Oh yeah, it's good. I put
honey,
some on the
honey on toast, yeah, but actually just uncooked bread.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
In
soaks it in.
Swedish, or in Old Swedish, that's called a honungsgås.
Bless you.
And it's basically in, I think it's the 18th century, 17th and 18th century. It's quite a treat.
There you go.
Learning all the
You
time.
come for the role play, you stay for the history.
Stay for the education.
Yeah.
And we just lost all the American viewers.
Oh,
They want to learn about other
Oh,
cultures.
It's okay. Swedish immigrants that moved to the States in these very, very early days brought it.
There you go.
Oh, there you
So
go.
it's an American as apple pie.
Yeah. They call them Twinkies now.
All right, so I eat a bit and I rest a bit, and then I hand off the jar to the innkeeper.
Cool. Sorry, a baby was saying goodnight. Yeah, he takes it and he's like, he holds it as if it was like a jar of gold. He was like, thanks, and he hurries behind, sort of like very carefully, like holding it in front of him.
Look, I got honey. So, Spike.
Yeah.
How much of a hurry is it for you to see the Baron?
There you go. Just shrugs.
Cousin.
Do you really need to go to the Baron, or
No, I'm gonna.
is there a reason for it?
It's like getting blood from a stone. So there it is.
True. You know, guys, I've got this spell. I'm not gonna use it obviously because I'm not Daniel, but I got Zone of Truth. Ooh.
Ooh.
You can certainly try.
Can we go to the vineyard first, or do you want to go to the Baron?
I can do the vineyard.
Just out of curiosity, if Zone of Truth got dropped, would that be when you unleash the D?
Could be.
You still get that joke at some point.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So,
Is it his second personality?
maybe. How do you know that there's a second personality?
Oh, yeah.
How do you know he's not the second personality?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Could be,
Now we're
could be
getting,
some Fight Club shit going on. Here.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Robot. There's like 12 of them in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, just wait till the lady shows up. She's a hoot.
The best.
The best. So about probably halfway through, you eating your breakfast. Muriel will come over to the table, the one with the blue hair, and she'll just sort of sit down where Erwin was. She's like, "So, how'd the meeting go?"
Got
Wait, who
bread.
set up?
Muriel, the girl who
Oh.
brought you into the
Okay.
tavern.
Strix is literally gonna go so well, and we got breakfast.
Cool. What do you ask you to do? Is it something stupid? I bet it's something stupid. He's always asking people to do stupid stuff.
Oh, I wish we could tell you, but it's a secret. And
No secret. Ooh, look at you. Yeah, fine. You don't have to tell me at all. That's perfectly fine. Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, Spike's damn thing.
I don't know if we're supposed to tell you.
Oh,
What?
Like, all right. That's fine. That's fine.
What
Did
can
you, did you
tell
make
us
hunt?
about?
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask what can you tell us about the surroundings of town?
There's forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, there's forest. There's crossroads.
we're supposed to go to the Wizards of the Wine.
Oh, yeah, that's not too far.
Nothing we're supposed to be worried about heading that way.
Yeah, I mean, daytime. Probably not going to be too many wolves about, so you're probably fine. Keep to the roads, you'll be alright.
All right. What do you know then?
The roads?
Wizard of Wine.
Yeah, I've been there once or twice.
Nice.
It was only a flying visit.
Yeah. So
Oh,
about
yeah.
flying. So the first time oh, actually, wait, did I see you in the first town in Baruvia?
Yeah, no, the first time you saw me was out the front of the pub here.
Yeah,
wasn't it? It's the first time you saw
Yes.
me.
yes.
Hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first time you saw me, wasn't it? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really helpful appearance.
Yeah. You just catch on quick.
Hmm.
Fine. I guess no questions then.
So
Oh, you can ask whatever you like. Just depends whether you get an answer.
I'm finished with my porridge. Can we go?
yeah, Spike will
Cloak's
stand
getting so
up.
sassy like nowadays.
We seem to have somewhere to be. I hope we'll see you soon.
Not if I see you first.
Spike will just tip his hat, ma'am, and just leave.
Dude,
Mhm.
she tips an imaginary hat at you back. All right, so you all leave.
I was thinking about how Strix. Yeah, Strix could say, "Oh, right. If he comes looking for his hat, he can get it from me.
His hat.
Yeah, you know."
Did he? He doesn't have a hat. He has a hat.
Never
He
mind.
has a toilet. It's his toilet.
Never mind. I thought you would get it.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll walk up to the
Erwin, you got a
innkeeper.
hat. So you walk
know,
up
a
to.
top hat.
To the innkeeper, and I'll kind of say like, which way?
Yeah. That way, just go out the gates. You'll come to and have you got a map? Anyone give you the map?
No, I don't think so.
Hold on, I've got one somewhere. And he shuffles around for a bit, and sorry, itchy head. few minutes, he comes back with a sort of ragged roll and rolls it out, and he's like, right, okay, we're here, and Wizards of the Wind is there. You follow that road, come to the crossroads, go straight that way, then go left, and down there.
I kind of put my 2 fingers on the spots that he marked, and I'll probably walk back to the spike, and I'll say, "We're here," and I tap with my finger, and we need to go here.
On the map or on the table?
On the map.
Just in the air.
No. I take the map and I just go like, "We're here, and we need to go here."
Yeah.
Strix is gonna look at that map
Sure.
very intensively.
I will send you the copy of the map.
And with a very keen mind. Pretty much.
Actually, let me see. I think I have the player map handy.
So it's that way.
Yes. He's. I keep going to say Ismark. Erwin says whenever he's giving you the map and giving you the directions, he's like, yeah, just that way out of the town. You'll pass the church on your right, and keep going past it. You'll find the western gate. Out that one, that'll get you in the right way.
Well, I'm off.
Shall we go?
Yeah.
Just so I'm assuming I'm correct, but we could have taken a short rest here, right? This kind of counts as a short rest.
An hour?
An hour is a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're leaving. So what's wrong with the spell?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
I was going to say whether you forgot about that or not. The magic that was imbued into it was done ages ago. It's just very, very, very old.
Okay. So I'm gonna hand it back to Erwin and say, I'm sorry, it's just old.
Like everything here.
So it'll last as long as it lasts.
It's served us rightly so far. And I cannot send you the map without mucking up the stream because Discord is full screen. So I will send you that later.
Yeah,
But I do have
send
the
it
map.
later.
So you leave?
Yeah.
Sure. So he's going to use just head straight for the gate, or do you just go somewhere else?
Yeah, King will go to the church later on when we get back. When everything's sorted, we got a little bit more peace.
Sure. As you are walking, probably just before the church, Cloak, you'll notice, because you notice fucking everything, you'll notice.
Hey, what's that?
Yeah, what's that? Hey, what's this? Hey, that was freshly painted. Hey. You'll notice.
Wow, that woman had the weirdest earlobes.
Yeah, one was longer than the other.
Yeah, it's like it totally threw me off. Yeah.
You'll notice that there's someone following you.
All right. Who's closest to me?
Depends on the marching order. Up to yourselves. Depends who's went where.
Strix is probably not walking first.
Spike's probably first.
I would say Kane. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I was just thinking because.
Oh, no,
Spike
no.
and Kay might both be first then. I wouldn't
Sure.
correct me.
Okay. We'll start this like men.
So I guess
Okay,
that
go.
Strix is close to Kane. To close, I mean.
All right.
So Spike is closest to me. I'll kind of move up to Spike, and I'll say, "There's someone following us."
Spike turns around, shoots at them. It's him.
They die.
Spike will kind of stretch and kind of look over his shoulder, see if he sees anything.
Sure, you just see this guy. He's not quite dressed like a beggar, but he's definitely not wearing fancy clothes by any stretch. He's definitely not a nobleman, but doesn't look quite to the point where he's living on the streets. Bald head and sort of, he's hunched over, but you think he's hunched over in, like, it's not like he's walking with a limp. It seems to be that he's like, yes, I am super sneaky type. You know, he's sort of like, he ducks his head a bit and suddenly he's invisible, seems to be what he's going for. And he's about, 30, 40 feet behind you, trying rather poorly to follow you and not be seen. It's almost like if you imagine like a kid trying to sneak up on someone, that sort of style of, I'm invisible, but you're really not.
Do I hear them say this? Do I hear Cloak say?
I tried to do it very quietly, so.
Probably not. They're quite close together, and you were towards the front, so.
Yeah, and I've got the armor clinging all the time.
Yeah. Your ears are just constantly ringing.
Cling, cling. I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Do you just keep an eye on him, or?
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, I just kind of look down at Cloak and hold on, let me see here. Actually, yeah, I'll just stay. We'll just keep an eye.
I nod. We move on.
Sure, that'll do. So just carry on. The guy seems to he keeps following you.
How far is between us and him? How much distance is there?
Like about, I think I said 30, 40 feet ish. So he's reasonably close, but not.
All right, I do keep an eye on him that he doesn't get closer than that.
No, he seems to try and keep that distance. He's obviously not very skilled at tracking people. It becomes apparent as he's following you. So the distance varies a bit, but more or less the same. So you walk past the church, would probably be the next point of interest that really piques for Kane anyway. It's in a lot better condition than the one in Barovia, which was battered and had scratch marks and stuff around. It looked like it had been under attack. This one looks in a lot better repair, and it has a standard peak tower. The actual build of it looks very similar to the one in Barovia. It's just standard bell tower and like hall affair. And then off to the left hand side of it is a reasonably sized graveyard. Off the side of it's all whitewashed and it's emblazoned, like the window with the older symbol of the Morning Lord that you've seen in Barovia and the other ones. And it's
okay.
So you as you said, you were heading straight to the gates, weren't you? Near enough.
Yeah.
So you passed that on your way, and then you just get to the gates. The gates themselves are very similar to the other end. It's a palisade wall and a couple of guards, and the gates though are open on this side. So they are, and the guards are just standing there as you walk past. They just sort of give a, although with their forced smile, so it's probably more of a
Strix will smile back at them and then walk out.
Sure.
Same for Kane.
All right, cool. So you will be walking for a bit. Just do anything on the walk.
Does the guy follow us outside?
No, he stops at the gate.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Strix will ask what they two were so secretive about because she probably didn't move up to ask while in town.
There was somebody following us.
Oh. Is he still following us?
No, he stopped when we moved out of the town.
I mean, if you don't mind guiding me a bit, I can see what he does. Before we
Guiding
get too
you?
far away.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I'll have a bee land on her, and there's like this energy coming from it.
And she's just gonna not that kind of guidance.
He
Like
meant
lead me.
like
Oh,
Be my guide.
sure. Hold on to my staff.
Yes. And she's gonna flop her all into existence where she is and use his eyes and fly back out in over town and just take a look.
Spike's like, the fuck just happened?
What does she see?
I mean, you see the town of Valaki. The streets are relatively busy. I mean, they're not bustling by any stretch, but there's still plenty of people about. So,
Yeah.
I mean, given that you didn't really see the guy,
No.
it's hard to pin him out of the crowd.
Okay. But no one does seems to be doing very suspicious things.
People bimbling about. Yeah. If you want to really try and look for him, you can give me a roll, but it's quite a hard one.
Let's do
You
it.
don't really know what he looks like.
I like rolling.
Sure, go for it.
Let's see. I have an O.
Natural 20.
O.
Good enough.
Wait, I need to bring up my stat page for the O. Because I
Right.
get to use that one's perception.
Oh, it's just...
O. Tiny beast, unaligned. Perception +3. And I have advantage on wisdom perception checks. They rely on hearing or sight.
Nice.
All right.
So 21.
Yeah, baby.
Jeez, yeah, all right. All right, yeah.
you still don't see anything.
Yeah, you still, yeah. It's like, the floor is made out of floor. Yeah, 21. Okay, so you... How would you actually pick him out of the crowd?
Erratic movement or like lingering, staring at the gate and before
Running
you move
towards
back,
somewhere?
Yeah, do you know? I'm going. Yeah, so you pick him out because he's actually the only person who's standing still near the gate. So where he stopped following you, he's sort of hovering there for a bit, and then turns around and starts walking back into town. And from that, you sort of go, "Oh, that's probably the guy," because more or less the only people near the gates, or even go close to the gates, are the guards, and people actually leaving the town or going into it.
Yeah.
More leaving than going in, and even then, there's not many.
No.
So yeah, so you can see him, and he heads back up the main road past the church. It depends how long you follow him for, really.
I can follow him for not that long because we're moving the other direction, I think.
Yeah.
So my range it's fairly big. It's like what 120 feet or something like that, but
Is
that's still
is
close
that
out
not is that 120 feet not just what you have to cast it in? You can still go outside of that.
Oh, maybe.
Is that?
Uh,
I feel like we had this talk before. With who?
Who?
oh, that is true. You probably did.
Yeah.
You probably remember that discussion better than me.
I think so. Rohir, do you remember that one? Was it a case of you had to cast it within 120, but you could go beyond that?
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
could go beyond it, but if it goes beyond it, you also can't telepathically communicate with it anymore. Your sight can still go with it, but you can't give it commands.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay. So basically, if we'll keep following it until it loses track, rather than me saying, "Oh, we can go back now."
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will keep following it until I notice that I lose too much control, or
Sure.
someone basically pokes me hard because my attention is needed elsewhere.
Sure. So, trying to think how long that would actually take to walk. Was it 60 feet in 30 feet in 3 seconds ish? Isn't it? Roughly.
Possible.
So about 5 minutes. Okay. We'll go with that. Okay, so the rest of you, while you're leading Nim by the hand, or not Nim.
Strix.
Yeah, Nim appears. A wild Nim appears. Yep. Leading Strix by the hand, you say do anything as you are following the roads. Cloak on this side of the roads, it's the forests are a lot healthier looking. They're still devoid of something. They still feel off, but the plants or the trees anyway seem to be doing a lot better.
I noted. I mentioned it out loud and said, like, "Oh, forest here looks a lot better. I should talk to some of the plants when we get back to the vineyard, probably tomorrow, and see if they're being attacked or drained by something. Maybe they can tell me more about it."
All right.
Other than that, we probably walk on.
All right. Okay. After about 5 minutes or so, Strix, you would have seen that the guy that you're following, he goes past the inn, the Blue Water Inn, and goes to the left, up towards the sort of north gate that leads to the, or you can see as the lake on the top end. And he's heading up that way, and he goes into what looks like a fairly fancy manor house. It's not as big as the Baron's house, which you can tell from a mile off, like a bird's eye view of the thing. You can tell that's where the Baron lives. It's quite a big, grand house. It's not quite on that scale, but it is definitely grander than the other houses around it. It looks quite fancy, and he goes in there.
Grantor.
Grantor. Now the internet knows my name. God. Fun.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Strix is gonna come back
All right.
and say, I think we stumbled into some type of politics.
Politics? How so?
Because whoever followed us did not go to the Baron. Went to another house. North part of the town. I don't know the town well enough to know what's where. But it didn't go to the Baron as I would have suspected if it's the Baron that's having the control of the village.
You might say it's a house you want to watch. Anyone who's played Curse of Strahd before will get that in a minute. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it's good to take note of.
Spoilers, yeah.
So
They probably there's probably a lot of people that are interested in these new people in their town.
I mean, maybe it's just like where the guard resides, like someone high up. Information
Could be.
master. I don't know. But yeah, I know what house he went to. Did not look like his house. Based
Do
on
we
clothing.
check it out later when we get back?
Perhaps you should.
Although he did spy on us, so we might as well spy on him.
I mean, exactly. Find out who lives there.
Okay.
I think that sounds reasonable. I like to know who collects information on me.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you carry on walking. Eventually, you come to, after about 20 minutes or so,
Fuck, should stick it.
you come to a crossroads.
Crossroads.
Oh no, not the crossroads.
Not the crossroads. So actually, just before the crossroads, there's a stone bridge that goes over a river that's coming from the main lake. Just above Vallaki, north of Vallaki, there's quite a large lake. And this is one of the streams or one of the rivers coming off it, and the bridge goes over it, and then there's this crossroads. But at the sort of at one of the crosses in the crossroads, if that makes sense, where the roads intersect, just sort of back from that, if you think of like in the crux of an X, just back from that, there's a mound like raised, and there's a gallows sitting on top of it.
Hmm. Does it look used recently, or all rusted and old?
No, it looks old.
Yeah, walk past.
Who is following the map?
The streaks?
Right, who just gonna say who was it Spike? Wasn't it? Took the map and
Yeah,
I got
I
that.
guess. Sure.
yeah, sure. Okay.
I mean, streaks would keep an mental note because she memorized
Right.
it.
So,
Fine. So yeah, you know where the you know that at the crossroads you sort of just have to go more or less straight on. You sort of do a bit of a zigzag, but other than that is fine. As you are walking, and because she notices everything, Cloak, you notice that as you are going past, suddenly there's a body on the gallows hanging from it.
Can I look at it for a moment? How far away is it?
From you now, 25, 30 feet ish, not too far.
Oh, okay.
Pretty close, and you recognize the body hanging from it.
I recognize it.
You do.
It's not the wizard, right? Oh, it's not the guy who you helped to get in.
No, it is Daniel.
No.
Oh, good.
What?
What?
Who is it?
I love
Daniel.
that. It was like, it's not the wizard. No, it's this guy. Oh, good. Wait, who is it? Daniel.
What? Are you
Who's
kidding
Daniel
me?
again?
Daniel's the character Spike or in Shin was playing at the start.
Yeah.
The
weird one, the
warlock?
kid. The
That
loopy one.
Daniel?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
that Daniel.
How many other Daniels do you know?
I don't know. I'm bad at names. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
damn, Daniel.
I look and I go like, Daniel.
Daniel,
Point.
look.
Yeah, you see Daniel hanging there, but you're sort of seeing him half on, like side on. He's not like full facing you. It's still sort of like swaying there. I mean, there's not much of a breeze either, but yet he's still swaying in the wind. It's almost like he's just been dropped, as it were.
Rush over there?
Uh,
Yes. Yeah, streaks would rush over there.
Yeah, I'll
King
follow
with
you.
Doom, yeah. King was rush well.
the Spike will just kind of follow. So it's
Yeah.
going.
It's our friend. He used to travel with us, or well, he used to hang around with us for a bit. And
Hang around.
That's really fucked up though.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh yeah. Priest hanging himself. That's because you killed his son. That's fine.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
this is
you killed
Daniel.
Daniel hanging. Yeah, we rush up to him.
Yeah. So as you rush up, the body's hanging there, and as you come up, you can see that he's smiling, got a big grin on his face, much like the grin that the Valakis all had. That sort of fake, strange grin.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he had like the same grin as the naked guy with the hat.
Ew.
Oh yeah. No.
Is there? Can I see where the rope is attached?
Yeah, it's sort of up and comes down. So yeah, it's just attached to the other end of the gibbet. Gibbet.
Yeah,
Gibbet.
I'll try to free him.
As you get closer, more importantly, as Kane gets closer to it, the neck snaps up, and he's now not hanging from the rope anymore. The rope sort of goes slack as if he's floating there, and he looks at Kane. He's like, I'm going to do my best impression of Daniel's voice. I apologize. Imagine this is how the priest felt. And then he bursts into ravens and they fly off.
What?
Their friend's kind of fucked up.
Didn't really
What?
hope.
What?
So is Daniel dead or?
I don't know.
Can I look around, get a perception check, see if I see anybody, anything watching us around?
Sure, give me a perception.
Are we technically in the forest or no?
Let me check my map. Yeah, you would be.
Okay.
I think that's an 18. Oh, I'm sorry. 19.
Ooh.
Boom.
Well, an 18, you would have seen jack shit. But a 19, yeah, there's nothing around.
Yes.
Can
Yeah,
I
you look
cast
around, you
detect
can't.
magic?
Sure.
And I will actually use a spell slot to cast it quicker. That's how it works, right?
No, let me
No
just...
magic detected.
Or
Huh?
because if I cast it as a ritual, it takes 10 minutes to cast, right?
Yeah.
But if I cast it as a spell slot, I can use it for 10 minutes. Still, but I active at once, right? Because it says concentration up to 10 minutes.
Let me see. Can you?
Casting time, 1 action.
One action.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can. Oh, cool. I didn't know you could hold it for 10 minutes of casting it. Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use it.
You use it, and
Yeah.
you detect no magic.
What?
I don't sense anything, guys.
Hello, my staff is super magical.
Oh, apologies. Yes, sorry. You get the
I get us magic, but not
you,
anything
you get
new magic.
Yes, sorry. We'll take that as read because I will constantly forget about that. Anything you have, you pick that up, including the
So,
hat
with
as
that
well. By the way.
said, do I pick up anything magic from Spike?
Ooh.
Hmm. Interesting.
What about divine sense? I cast divine sense.
What about detect good and evil? I detect good and evil.
Hmm.
I just see everybody doing stuff, so I make dancing lights.
Yeah.
What was going? What's?
Yeah. Divine sense is actually a valid point. You've used that. Have you used that in the presence of Spike yet?
Yeah, but at the windmill.
Hmm.
But I think we already said something about that.
Did we? I think okay. That's right. As long as we covered that. Actually, detect magic. Would you pick anything up from Spike?
I was more thinking magic items, not anything different. Like if
Ah,
you have
okay.
any magic items.
Magic
But
items.
this basic question.
Yeah.
He's got a magic ring.
Magic items. I don't think you have any magic items, do you? Other than
No.
than the thing. But then, I'm gonna
That's up to you.
say no for now.
No for now.
No for
It's
now.
up to you.
We may revisit that, and I may rescind that at some point. But for now, we're gonna say no, and I'll come up with some lore reason as to why you didn't detect anything now, just in case. It was Daniel. He did things.
Well,
We'll come back to that one.
We could make it as simple right now that I am not focusing on him right now.
We'll go for that.
So what about my defense sense? Do I sense anything from that? Not from Spike, I meant, but more
Oh,
like,
yes. You actually cast Divine Sense. You don't pick up anything around, no?
I am, however, going to hold on to the detect magic for 10 minutes.
Sure.
And just focus it around us, like outside stuff.
All right. So that's
So,
it. The gibbet is now empty. Or the hanging.
Yeah, do
That was
stuff like
true.
that a lot.
No. Strange things, yes. That thing, no.
That particular strange thing? No, that's new. He's learned that.
That's new. and
He leveled up too.
And it
Sorry.
it looked like Daniel, but I don't think
it was Daniel.
no, because he could. For as far as we know, he could not do that.
Let's keep walking. This place gives me the creeps.
Yeah. Let's.
He wasn't even there when the priest died.
I saw you there quite recently, right after.
but not Daniel didn't.
No, that's true. Daniel wasn't there.
No.
Daniel was already gone.
Yeah.
What happened to your friend?
He decided that the undead brides were interesting company and went with them.
We're better company than us.
Hmm.
I think something bad happened to him. Not now, but in the
Oh.
past. He had a bit of problem with discerning friends from foes, and I'm not sure his reality was the same as ours.
Sounds like you, Strix.
Oh, burn.
My reality is not the same as yours.
No, I'm just kidding.
Roll me a burn words that way.
Uh,
I think we established that already.
yeah. As we're walking, he's gonna kind of turn to Kate and be like, "So, it's the second time I heard about a priest. What happened there?"
Right, yeah, I think you deserve to know, I guess. So it was this other city or village we were in, which also had like a church. It was really run down. But our group entered the church and we could hear screaming from underneath the floor. So we find a door leading downstairs. And we find an almost naked guy chained. And well, we were trying to help it, but then it suddenly attacked us, and we found out it was an undead. So the righteous way we are, we killed it, and then later on found out it was the son of the priest, and the priest was trying to cure him in some kind of manner. And then he hung himself, I guess.
Did the priest have a cure?
No.
No.
You working on one?
Are we working on one?
Was he?
Oh, he was.
No.
Yeah. It was he not?
No, he had tried everything, could nothing worked, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
and
true.
his last resort was to keep him locked up so he couldn't do any harm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta kill him. Usually. On the way.
So he was hungry.
What kind of undead?
The blood drinking kind.
I've had a few run-ins with those.
You have?
Quite quick claws.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You ever met one that was good?
I mean, I don't think so.
How could you tell?
Oh no.
No, it's an interesting question. How could you tell?
What do you mean?
Like, did they attack you on sight? On neutral ground? Or were you perhaps trespassing or attacking them first? Or were you...
I hunt them and I kill them. That's what I do. That's what I know.
So, how do you know there was not self-defense?
I usually drink babies. They just drink them. They just go drink them.
What?
Just
like the one from South Park with the feet.
Yeah. Yeah, just like that. That's it. Yeah. They're just baby drinkers.
Okay, I cannot argue with that.
Yeah.
That's pretty evil in my book as well.
Yep. They'll drink a baby.
Yeah, no.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
But why drink a
I
baby?
knew
There's
it.
no blood in that.
I knew it.
Nah.
Like, it doesn't even make logical sense.
These are the creatures you're defending.
Yeah, don't do that. They're bad.
I'm not
Usually.
defending. I'm just
Well,
trying
that's
to
bad,
discern
okay.
what's truth and just superstition.
No, they're all baby drinkers and Something about virgins. I like virgins, I think. And
you've seen them do this?
oh yeah.
I knew it.
Ugh.
It's
Yeah.
horrible. It's just horrible for you, Strix, to be so wrong, just to be so wrong. No, just kidding.
Angry glare.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should probably keep going. I assume we're still standing
assume
at
we're
10.
walking.
No,
we
I
were walking
assume
together.
just
I
we're
think
walking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're walking at the same time.
Okay.
There's no stopping in between.
And a sightseeing tour.
Yeah.
All right. By the time that lovely conversation finishes, you'll have made it to the another crossroads. So you'll been walking for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like in between the conversations and the thing and all that. And you come to another crossroads. This one, you see, splits off in. There's sort of. It's a crossroads, but it's like staggered. There's a road that goes left, and then it forks at the front. And there's a couple of old signposts put in. One of them points back the way that you came. It says Vallaki. And then another one that's sort of like haphazard and broken says Vineyard and points off towards it, the first fork. So the bit that forks off, it points to the left. And the other two roads don't seem to have signs.
I guess Vineyard it is.
And we have a map, right? So we
Yeah, the
pretty
map,
much just
the map
be on there.
is, it shows you as well. So,
Well,
Go down the vineyard.
Yeah.
cool.
Dice.
what? Yeah, what?
Well,
What? Yeah, we walk towards the vineyard.
yeah,
What happens?
don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. He's all made backup character sheets, isn't
Mm-hmm.
I got 15 of them lined up.
That's good. I'm glad.
I don't, but I can whip one up.
Oh, bring back Gemini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know
That'll
what?
go super well.
Yeah. Do you know what? Just all of yous, the characters from Rokir's campaign, you just appear.
Yeah.
You just pop in, the other ones disappear out.
I mean,
How about me?
I can bring back Ellie and a pet dragon. It's fine.
Yeah, and yeah, the dragon doesn't come with you.
Oh no.
Uh,
Oh,
Come back.
I mean Gemini.
yeah,
As Hugo, human with no magic.
yep.
Just ordinary Hugo.
Yeah.
I wonder how long I will last.
Yeah.
What? Direwolf? I'll take it on.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
guys.
What?
I
That's
got
a
this.
snack?
Yeah, the direwolf would just like lift you up like like a cat does, like grabbing someone by the scruff, and then walks out. It would just do that with you, just like you're coming with me.
Hello, my direwolf showed up.
Anyway,
Look.
so as you head down this way, the road that you've been walking on is sort of semi-paved gravel type road. I mean, the closest thing that you've seen here to a main road. But whenever you come off the that fork, it starts becoming more of just like a dirt track, and it's a bit unkempt, but more or less fine.
Do I see wagon wheels?
Yeah, well,
Tracks?
yeah. You would do.
Okay.
There's a couple of divots where tracks have been made over the years of wagons, or at the very least carts. It's hard to
Yeah.
tell what it is, but yeah,
Okay.
there's definitely something with wheels that have went along here. So you just carry on walking. Do you do anything in the interim from here? It's still forested, either side of you. One thing, Cloak, you'll note as well is that the trees here look great.
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 Compared to,
Oh,
well,
wow.
sorry, great for Barovia. I mean, compared to the forest that you're used to, they got nothing on this, but they look healthy and they look like they're growing, and
Yeah.
there's underbrush and stuff.
These are the best trees I've seen in Barovia so far.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even outside of Barovia, if you came across this forest, you'd be like, man, it's all right.
That's a good forest.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. I'll probably tap one of the trees and just go, hi there.
Hey, so
Oop.
I don't know what you were expecting there.
No.
Tree's like, no, get off.
Yeah. They're watching. Other people are watching. Jeez.
Not in public. Come back. Yes, the tree in the front gets up and walks off. So you're walking down this track, and I completely forgot what I rolled.
Have you all seen my direwolf's eyes popping up in the corner?
Yep.
Yep, this is like, hey, so can I play?
Hi, baby.
Draconisch.
So
Oh,
as you're walking closer, you start to see that the trees on the on your right hand side sort of start to give way, and you can see that there's vineyards, and they're fairly large. They seem to go back quite a way. They look in reasonable nick. Obviously there's still the fog in Barovia. You know, there's still it's everywhere. It never goes away. So it's obfuscating your view a bit, but you know you can still see that it's a substantial sized vineyard, and there's like a picket unpainted fence that sort of goes around the rim of it. Cloak, you would notice this, but to give someone else a go, I'm gonna say Spike, because I think his passive is the next closest to yours. You'll notice actually that in the sort of bit where the woods start to break in those forests, standing on the edge is a man. Seems to be dressed in a sort of black cloak, bit Van Helsing-y, and cap. And as you are walking, he's actually waving to you as he seems to be looking right at you, and he's sort of one.
I'll head over with
And
my
Cloak,
Van
you'll
Helsing looking character.
Yeah, and Cloak, you'll notice this as well, almost immediately afterwards.
I kind of wave at the guy.
He's like sort of going, come here.
That guy wants us to come to him.
Spike, did you just head
Walk
right off? Yeah.
Yeah, just head right towards him. Like, you look like one of my people.
Perhaps we should go with him.
Yeah, if I see Spike heading over there, I also kind of take a jog to keep up with him, that he doesn't go by himself.
Yeah. Strix will follow, but not hurriedly. There's no danger, right? So there's no reason to hurry.
And so everyone roll initiative. So Spike, whenever you get there, you'll see that he's wearing this, as I say, Van Helsing Bloodborne style cloak. But whenever you get close to him, he looks sort of like a skinny version of Erwin, the bartender, but much older. He's got weather-beaten face, but seems similar, sort of like greyish beard, more grey in it than other. But he seems a lot more. What's the word? Used to working outdoors, so he's got looks like he's got a bit of strength to him, whereas Erwin seemed very, he's survived on his pies, he's
Right,
been working inside
gotcha.
for a while, whereas this guy's obviously a bit more of a polar opposite to him. And as you come over, what are you doing here?
We were sent here to get some wine.
By who?
Or barkeep.
Oh, that was a really bad whistle. He whistles and
Look more like you were spitting next.
I know. Well, to be fair, he might have spat as well. And about 4 more people start to sort of come out. They were like sort of huddled behind trees a bit, and they come out dressed similarly but in different variations. There's a woman and 3 men. One of them looks about the same age as the man that you're speaking to. The other 2 look like kids. Like the next eldest looks maybe 18-ish, give or take, sort of late teens. The other one looks early teens, if even. And the daughter sort of looks about in between the 2 of them, age range.
Do any of them seem unsettled by me?
The ones who just came out of the trees look unsettled, but they came out looking unsettled. The guy that you're speaking to seems to have just taken you in his stride. He's just like there's I don't know, a caution in his voice, but doesn't seem to have taken your appearance into, he hasn't looked at you and went, "Who?"
Yeah, gotcha.
Daniel.
And who are you? Strick's catching up.
I'm Davian.
Davian.
So why'd that lazy fat fuck not come himself?
Lazy and fat.
All right, well, you met him anyway. These ones
You're
with
not
you?
friendly?
He sort of nods to them.
Yeah.
Not friendly. Yeah. So.
Is there a problem?
Druids have the run of the place.
What?
Druids?
Oh, I'm a druid.
What?
I'm a druid.
Yeah, you don't look like these ones.
Are you saying these are bad druids?
Then they're crazy.
Is
What?
this what Madame Ava meant? With your
Yeah.
fortune?
She did say something about not all druids here being nice.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, druids are never really nice. They're, nature-minded.
I think you're nice, Chloe.
Yeah.
Oh, then I haven't been doing it right.
So, crazy how?
Well, I mean, they support him.
What? That can't be right.
Go ask them if you want.
Devil him.
Who else?
No, but because the other creature that walks across Rose apparently called him as well. Hence my asking.
What? I'm talking about druids and whatever the hell he is.
Why
are we talking about him or are we talking about the devil?
The devil.
The devil, Strahd.
Yeah. So, how do we get this wine?
Got 3 barrels that were meant to go to them. They're in the basement of the winery, and he sort of points to the main building at the middle of the fields.
Wait. Well, what are these druids doing here in this vineyard?
You got me? They showed up, them and their trees. I don't know. They had
their trees.
They had plant creatures with them. They make them. They're not pleasant.
Giving you trouble.
No, we're hiding out here in the forest because this is where we like to live.
Oh, okay. So you don't want no help. Got it. Start walking towards the barrels.
Spike, do you want help?
Nah.
Being sarcastic.
Don't sound like it.
Be sarcastic.
He doesn't stop you.
So, they ran you out of your homes.
Yeah, you might want to start. Are you walking right? Just you making a beeline for the building? You might want to stop.
Leisurely, I'm not like running, but
you might want to stop your friend.
Spike.
Yeah.
Please come back.
All right.
Last we counted, there's about 30 of them in there.
What?
30 druids?
No, they're creation things. I don't know how many druids there are. I seen 2, maybe 3, and he sort of looks to the others, and they're sort of like.
If only we had some kind of ball of fire.
If only.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, you know what he does.
Well,
because the vineyard itself, like there's the grapevines and stuff, but at like probably chest height is like grass, like yellow grass. Was that wheat? No, not wheat. It is just like grass, but yeah, do you know what I mean? Yellow
Yeah, yeah.
grass,
Like hay
but about
before
chest.
hay?
Yeah. So there's like that the whole way back. Looks nice and flammable. And he sort of looks at you. He's like, "Yeah, please don't burn down the winery."
Yeah,
Are there
I
grapes on the
don't.
vines?
There's probably on some of them. Yeah.
I'll start grazing.
So
So
how's the
they're
bartender?
they're a good bit away from you at the minute. So that's into the grass. So
Okay.
The bartender's called Irwin?
Yeah.
Yeah? So Irwin mentioned that you haven't brought them any wine for 2 weeks. Have they been here for 2 weeks, or what's going on?
they haven't kicked us out for 2 weeks, but they started giving us trouble. We couldn't leave the vineyard safely. They'd sort of set up a ring around us. Couldn't get out. A couple of days ago was when they actually kicked us out.
All right.
Have they said what they want, or
I don't know.
And they're
I think we should look, guys.
Have
Definitely.
they
They're-
hurt you, or just like?
We seen them coming, so we ran.
So you haven't tried talking to them,
We've tried talking to them in the past.
and
the
If you can understand what they're saying, you can go for it.
look directly at Cloak.
I could probably understand what they're saying.
I got a spell for that.
I got something to understand in any language. Hold up crossbow.
See, now I like the way this guy thinks.
Yeah.
So how far away are they? How far away is the winery?
Let me see. So you are the actual start of the vineyard is about 50 feet ish away from the tree line where you're standing, and then it's probably 100 feet ish from the start of the vineyard to the house.
So wait, so we're 50 feet away from the house, or
No, you're
like another 100?
No, you're 50 feet away from the vineyard, so from where the actual like farmland is, like the grass and the vines,
yeah.
and then the building is at the center of that, or is in that, and so it's about 100 feet in. So from the house, you're about 150 feet total.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. I think we should go.
Would you mind giving me 10 minutes so I can cast a spell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because if you can talk to them, it will be worth it.
Yep.
sure.
Fair enough.
Like readies his crossbows.
I ask. What's this guy's name again?
Oh,
Davian.
Derwin?
Davian.
Devian? Okay. So at what part do you think it's going to start being risky and dangerous?
Those creatures are all through those grass. I'm just going to call it grass because I'm going to Google this later. I will find out what it's actually called. It's like those creatures are all throughout the grasslands. They just
And the druids, where are they? Do you know?
I think they're holed up in the house. At least that's the last place we've seen them. They might have moved. But we
How
don't know.
many druids?
I think we've seen maybe 3, but that's just the ones that we've seen.
All right.
All right.
You a fighter in your younger days?
No. I mean, I can defend myself if need be, but
I kind of just like look over what he's wearing. And I kind of. All right.
Cloak,
Yeah.
you want to check out one of these plant thingies he was talking about? I think
Yeah, I'm
there's one
super
nearby.
curious.
I'm
Yeah.
Googling on D&D Beyond right now.
What would you like to know about them?
Yeah. Well, there are 16 different variants of them, and
Hope it's a treant.
So you want to check one? You want to check one out
30
nearby?
treants.
yeah, it's Greybeard. Or no, not Greybeard. Oh,
Yeah,
Beard.
but we
Yeah,
should be
true.
careful. If they kind
That's-
of locate us and they swarm us, we might be in trouble.
Yeah.
Mm. I would go in stealth, but then I would have to take off my armor, and
Yeah,
we're
I'll,
about to head into combat. It's not gonna be very.
did you say
Oh,
you
yeah.
take
Stealth
off your
then.
armor?
Yeah, I need to take. If I want to go into stealth, I need to take off my
Oh, okay.
No.
chest plate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
The
You
plate
take
of
it
the
off and
Morning
then-
Lords gives me a disadvantage at stealth,
Yes.
but I won't.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
So I mean, I'm okay going in hard, but if we do, it's gonna be really tricky. We don't know how many there are.
yeah.
I think it's
30
best
of
if we
the-
go quiet.
Can't you turn into like a bird or something and check from above?
I can't
I
change
can
into a
send
bird.
my bird.
Why don't I just stealth over there?
That sounds like a good idea.
Alright.
We'll wait
I mean-
here. If you need any help, just let us know.
Yeah. All right. I'll go and try to stealth up there and see if I can't get any information.
Here, give me a stealth check.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Nice. So,
Plus, so it's 30.
easy. So
Yeah.
you disappear from sight.
Because I'll go check it. Whew, God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, where'd you go?
So congratulations, you've escaped Barovia.
For
For the rest of
Yeah,
us.
I'm just stealthing your way out. Is that how you do it?
Yeah. You have to have a really good roll. Anyone ever watch Kung Fury?
Long
No.
time ago.
Yeah, the hacker man. I'm going to hack him back in time. That's what you did, but with stealth.
Yeah.
Stealth him out of Barovia. So you head up. Do you actually go into the vineyard, or do you just go around the edge, or what is it you're doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to get like a peek inside the house, see what I can see,
Okay.
and like go around the house. Yeah, just the whole house area primarily.
Sure. So. Yeah, all right. Sorry, had a Maz going on in my background. So you go through. Do you go through the actual vineyard, or do you just stick to the path that leads straight to the house?
Oh, go through the vineyard for sure.
Sure. So on your way through, you can hear a lot of like clicking and cracking and tree or like twigs snapping and stuff like that. And even at a few points, you probably catch a glimpse of like sort of what looks like a branch arm walking through the vineyard. But you're super sneaky snake. You don't manage to bump into any of them. Whenever you get to the house itself, it's brave size. It's got two sort of turrets almost either side, like that, not quite turrets, but that sort of circle on the end of the house, sort of going up, made out of stone, but doesn't quite go up to a keep or anything. The house itself just looks 2 stories tall, and has a shed, sort of like workspace, that's attached onto the side of it, that's sort of bolted onto the right hand side of it. Around the house itself, it's fairly clear from the vineyard. The grass and stuff doesn't come right up to the house, so there's maybe about 30 feet around the house that's clear of anything. The house itself, what are you looking for? Are you going into the house? You're just going around it, right?
Yeah, going around it, looking in any windows or cracks in doors, anything like that.
Sure. Let me just see, what do you see? Okay, so looking through, you can actually see the bit that's tacked onto the side has a cart in it. which is obviously what they use for carrying the wine in. It's just like a garage off to the side. There's a couple of barrels, empty barrels loaded up. Nothing exciting there. In the windows and stuff that you peer in, I mean, the inside doesn't look trashed. There's a bit of mess and clutter from, it looks like people running through it, but you don't see anyone.
All right. Turn back, head back, tell everybody what's going on.
How far are these tree things spread out?
DM.
I mean, you've seen, or thought you've seen maybe 4 or 5 in your beeline to the thing, but it's hard to tell how many are out outside of that.
All right. So what do we do?
So he hasn't seen any druids, right?
No.
We could go clear the field, and when we get to the house, I can cast. Oh no, it doesn't work like that. I want to say divine sense, but I can't do that behind cover. So okay, well in that case, I cast divine sense now. There you go.
That's a good point. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. I mean,
So what if
what do you get from the divine sense again? I know you get evil or good, evil, all that. Do you get actual individual numbers? Or
yeah, some. No. As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 6 feet. That's not behind total cover.
Yeah. Okay, so you definitely detect evil coming from the fields.
Okay, but also or know the location of any fiend. So
Any fiend, but no.
No. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so we clear out the fields?
Yeah, I would say, well, why not?
Yep.
All right. I could change into a wolf and start tearing those people up, or those ranchers up.
We can start with one and see how they react.
Because I got this really cool new spell I was hoping to try out.
if we get into the heat of trouble, I can make one of you a bit quicker. More
I've
efficient
got
in
a
battle.
kind of an idea.
Yeah.
If I send in a ball of light and just shoot it in there, try to rustle them up, get them to maybe chase it out into the clear so we can see him.
Sure.
All right.
Is this ball of light fire or?
Nah.
Okay.
Just light?
Yeah.
All right.
And if we need it, maybe you can make our wolf friend a little quicker.
I'm already pretty quick when I'm a wolf, to be honest, but...
Yeah. And maybe I kind of look over at Caden. I do the summoning of light balls and then shoot them into the vineyard and see if I can't wrangle up some
lure
shit
one
to kill.
out. Get aggro. Yeah.
Exactly.
like Cloak starts running in direwolf form, and then Strix casts haste on him, and then he suddenly turns into Sonic, starts running like.
Yeah. No, I got haste now. That's my whole point. I can make one
Hell
of you a
yeah.
bit quicker.
Well,
This
maybe
is
you
fucking
should
awesome.
cast it on Kane. I mean,
That's what I was
he could be-
thinking.
But I was thinking I'll do it when we're actually in like mid combat
Yeah.
somewhere.
All right, stand by, guys.
Okay,
so I kinda-
Do you fire in the light bulb?
Oh,
already? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I fire him in there and try to rustle things up, get him to follow it.
Sure.
I'll wait to see what happens.
Yeah, I'll take some my cover behind the tree and see what happens.
Sure. Nothing happens.
Dang it!
Well,
All right, it's good that I
pull up the
didn't cast my
crossbows.
spell. So we head in there.
Yeah.
All right.
I suppose so.
But maybe we
release
should.
my.
Well, maybe we can lure them here by making some sound instead of going into the fields where it's
Well,
hard to see each other and
At
stuff.
that point, Devan chimes up and is like, "Yeah, don't lead them to us."
We'll go into the fields. I release my my spell.
Clink.
Should we try to make it into the house otherwise?
No, we
Well.
don't want to be rushed by any of them while we're in the house. I would think
Yep.
it's nice to be able to maneuver outside. I cast conjure animals.
Sure.
Conjure animals.
What do you conjure?
And 2 dire wolves that look identical when Cloak changes into a dire wolf kind of appear next to her.
Sure.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm seeing, I'm seeing double.
Too much of the communion wine.
That's
Okay,
really cool.
well, let's do this.
Yep.
Are they real?
Yeah, they're real. I kind of tap one on the side. Oh, don't get jealous. I tapped the other one.
That's really nifty.
All right.
All right, I start heading forward.
Yes.
As Cloak starts heading forward, I cast. Let's see how it's called. Let me see if I can find it. Is it an action, maybe?
What is it? What does it do?
Holy stuff.
Okay, so I channel Divinity Sacred Weapon. As an action, you can imbue a weapon with positive energy for 1 minute. The weapon is considered magical. You have 2+ attack rolls. It emits bright light for 20 feet and a dim light for another 20 feet. That's basically it.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
I'm gonna stealth into the vineyard area with my crossbows at the ready.
I'll take off
sure.
the back.
Sure. All right. Stealth roll.
Do we find one of those
Yeah,
creatures?
Do they
16.
find us?
16.
Yeah.
Cool. So you sneak in. You're fine as you start to go into the vineyard. You're maybe 10, 20 feet in, and you just can hear them. You can hear the sort of cracking of them, and they eventually through the grass and stuff, you start to see them sort of shambling through, and they look like. You ever seen like a bramble bush, like that sort of like twisted sort of thing of twigs? It's like someone made a humanoid shape out of one of them, and it's filled with like thorns and stuff like that, and it's lurching its way towards you. Out of the grass, you can see 5 of them at the minute, coming towards you, and we will start the next session in initiative.
Ah,
I want
Fair enough.
to
hoping to
fight.
get some comment in here.
I know.
Yeah, me
I
too, man.
know.
Me too.
Yes, but sadly it's 9 o'clock and I have a small chat.
I get it. All right.
enough.
I cast Thunder Smite and I attack Rand.
Yeah, sure. That's alright. As long as it's firebolt in the middle of the fireball in
Compel
the middle of the
duel.
line.
Compel duel.
Yeah.
Good thing I don't have fireball.
Oh yeah, you swapped it. That's right. What did
I
you swap it
swapped
for?
for haste.
Haste. Cool.
I think
Nice.
haste sounds more Strixy.
Mhm.
Sounds fair.
It's-
Sounds fair.
It's way more versatile and beneficial in even non-combat situations, I think.
Yeah.
If you want to be quick, like chasing and getting away. More importantly, getting away.
So hopefully,
Yeah.
in the next session we'll actually have a combat map. all being well, of some shape or form,
Yeah.
which will be, for anyone watching, it will be down there. And for everyone else, you'll see it on Discord.
Cool.
So,
Awesome.
thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.